I greet you in Jesus' precious name. It's wonderful to be with you again on the program. We're sitting in a little cottage on the farm, right next to a lovely warm fire on a winter's night. You couldn't want anything better. I want you to sit back, kick your shoes off, grab a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and listen to this short word. It's only 5 minutes, but I think you maybe need to hear it. And some people particularly need to hear this. I want to speak to you about calling no man a fool. Call no man a fool. If we look at Matthew chapter 5 and verse 22, and this is Jesus himself speaking. He says, whoever says, you fool, shall be in danger of hell fire. Now that is one huge statement. The Lord obviously does not respect a person who calls somebody a fool. Should never say that. Never call a man a fool. You say that guy's a fool because he can't read or write. That gentleman never had a chance to go to school. See? So you need to be very careful. You say we have a driver on the farm here. My son and daughter, they farm across the road. And this young man is one of their key men. But he was always struggling to read, although he's been to school, and he's always struggling with his driving. They sent him to a doctor, an optician, who checked his eyes. The man couldn't see properly, folks. He now wears glasses, and he is brilliant. He's a brilliant driver. He is brilliant when it comes to all the paperwork he has to do on the farm. Don't just say somebody is a fool because they're not coming up to your so-called standards. You know, when I was a little boy at school, and more so the generation before me, if any child started writing with the left hand, he was regarded as not so clever. They would take the pencil out of his hand, smack his hand, tell him to write with the right hand. Everybody must write with the right hand. Why? Why should you do that? I've got one of my little grandsons who's a left-hander. He is a brilliant sportsman. You want to see him kick the ball? Kicks it straight. He's a very good athlete. He's a left-hander. My son is married to a lady who is a dietitian. She's like a doctor. She is a lefty, left hand. And by the way, so am I. I had to add that. But I want to tell you, don't call a person a fool, period. And even if you think they're a fool, because you'll be surprised. Dr. Ben Carson, and you probably heard of him, a neurosurgeon, the man that could separate Siamese twins at the head. He said, everybody has got the same sized brain. Everybody. So what is the difference? Depends how hard you work and how hard you use it. He came from a disadvantaged background. His mother was unmarried, or husband didn't have a husband. She had to clean houses. That's how she made money to feed the family. Him and his brother. She came home from work one day, and the two boys were lying on the couch watching TV. That's all they did, because there was nothing else to do. She said, no more TV. You start reading books. 2 books a week each. And a summary after that. Because at school, Dr. Ben Carson was regarded as a fool because he came last in class. He changed and he was getting 100% for all his work. And then the rest is history. Do not call somebody that has maybe never had the opportunities that you and I have had, call them stupid. Because the Lord will not accept that. And he says you are in danger of hellfire if you call a man a fool. Mom, don't call your children fools. They're not fools. Love them and encourage them. Until next time, God bless you and goodbye.